This is the second question on reverted gear train that we will be seeing. This is a slightly different and a little bit more difficult question. Okay, so in this question, like the previous question, we have the same reverted gear train. There is the driver gear 1, there is the driven gear 4, and 2, 3 is the compounded gear. 1 is meshing with 2, 3 is meshing with 4. Okay, so in this question, see, the final speed ratio is 10. So the final ratio of velocities between 4 and 1 is 10. I always tell you the modules of meshing gears should be same. So 1 and 2 are meshing with each other. So the module of 1 and 2 will be same, and it is how much? 3.2 mm. The module of 3 should not, it is not necessary that the module of 3 should be same as the module of 2 and 1, because it is not meshing with 1 and 2, it is meshing only with 4. So the module of gears 3 and 4 is same, and it is equal to 2 mm. So we have to find a suitable number of teeth for each gear. So there are these 4 gears, and we have to determine the gear teeth on all these 4 gears such that the velocity ratio is 10 and that no gear should have less than 20 teeth. That is, all gears should have more than 20 teeth. And another thing that they have given is the center distance between shafts is 160 mm. So distance from this shaft to this shaft, this distance is 160 mm. Ratio for gears 1 and 2 is 2.5, means the diameter of this gear 2 is 2.5 times the diameter of gear 1, and the ratio for gears 1 and 2 is 2.5, and for gears 3 and 4 is 4. So the diameter of gear 4 is 4 times the diameter of gear 3. So using all this information, we have to find out the number of teeth on all these 4 gears. So in this second sum on reverted gears, it is slightly difficult and slightly different. We have to find all the values of all the teeths, okay, on each and every gear. Okay, it is not that difficult. We will see. Okay, see, they have given us this relationship, d2 upon d1 is 2.5. That the ratio of diameters they have given us as 2.5. So d2 upon d1 is equal to 2.5. We can use our equation m is equal to diameter upon number of teeth. So diameter becomes what? Modulus into number of teeth. Okay, we can use this logic and substitute over here. What can we write? Modulus into number of teeth on 2 upon modulus into number of teeth of 1 is equal to how much? 2.5. Why? Because d2 is equal to this and d1 is equal to this. Hence we can write this. Modulus will get cancelled out. What do we get? T2 upon T1 is equal to 2.5. Right? This is the relationship that we got. So T2 is equal to 2.5 times T1. This similar thing can be done for D4 upon D3 also. Right? We can do this same for D4 upon D3. So D4 upon D3 can be written as M into T4 upon M into T3 is equal to how much? 4. M will get cancelled. What we will be getting? T4 is equal to 4 times T3. Okay. So this is another equation that we got. But see, here there are how many unknowns? 2 unknowns. Here there are how many unknowns? 2 unknowns. Total 4 unknowns. So to solve 4 unknowns, we will require 4 equations. We have this equation for T1, T2. We have this equation for T3, T4. We need another equation for T1, T2, and we need another equation for T3, T4. How can we find that equation? See, they have given us this distance as 160 mm, right? The distance between the two shafts has been given to us as 160 mm. See, from this diagram only we can see this 160 mm is what? This is radius of A plus radius of 1 plus radius of 2. So radius of 1 plus radius of 2 is how much? 160 mm. Okay. Similarly, what we can say, radius of 3 plus radius of 4 is how much? 160 mm. Radius of 3 plus radius of 4 is also how much? 160 mm. Now this is radius. Okay, we will write this over here. We can multiply both sides by 2. We can multiply this by 2 and this by 2. So what we will get? Diameter of 1 plus diameter of 2 is equal to 320. Now diameter can be written as modulus into number of teeth. So we can write modulus of 1 into T1 plus modulus of 2 into T2 is equal to 320. But we know that for meshing teeth, the modulus is always constant. For meshing teeth, modulus is always same. So here see, M1 is equal to M2 is equal to 3.2 mm. So we can take that constant, modulus of 1 to T1 plus T2 is equal to 320. So it becomes 3.2 into T1 plus T2 is equal to 320. So T1 plus T2 becomes 100. Okay, that is 320 divided by 3.2. Okay, so we got this second equation for T1 and T2. Okay, this is first, second and third equation. This is first equation for T1 and T2. This is second equation for T1 and T2. So there are two unknowns and two equations. So we can find out T1 and T2. And this same logic can be used for T3 and T4 also. See, this is 160 mm. This is what? Radius of 3 plus radius of 4. So we get radius of 3 plus radius of 4 is 160 mm. Okay, multiplying both sides by 2. Diameter of 3 plus diameter of 4 is equal to 320 mm. Now diameter of 3 can be written as modulus of 3 into number of teeth on 3 plus modulus of 4 into number of teeth on 4 is equal to 320. Modulus of 3 is equal to modulus of 4 is equal to 2 mm. This has been given to us. So 2 into T3 plus T4 is equal to 320. So T3 plus T4 is equal to 320 divided by 2 is equal to 160. This becomes our equation number 4. Okay, so using these 4 equations we can solve for the 4 unknowns. Okay, we will first look at T1 and T2. Okay, see in this what are the equations? T1 plus T2 is equal to 100 and second equation is 2.5 T1 minus T2 is equal to 0. Just taking it over here. Okay, so T1 plus T2 is equal to 100 and 2.5 T1 minus T2 is equal to 0. So I get, so for T1 I got 28.57. Now see, T1 is what? Number of teeth on a gear. Number of teeth on a gear can never be such a decimal point. It always has to be a full number. So it is coming out to be 28.57, but it cannot be 28.57. Why? It has to be a full number. Either it has to be 28 or it has to be 29. Okay, you can choose either number, but because it is 28.57, it is close to how much? 29. So we will, it is rounding up. So we can get value of T1 is what? 29. Now similarly, but see, whatever happens, the distance between them should always be 160. The distance cannot change. So this equation T1 plus T2 equal to 100, this should remain true. Okay, because we have used the modulus over here. See, diameter 1 plus diameter 2 is 320. This should remain true because this distance cannot change. These axes cannot change just because we have increased the number of teeth on this. Okay, so T2 will have to be 71. Okay, see what will happen if we take 72 over here. See what is going to happen. 29 plus 72, it will be 101, and 3.2 into 101 will give you how much? 323.2. So this will be the double this distance. So 323 divided by 2. 323.2 divided by sorry. See, the distance between this will become 161.6. We cannot change this distance. This distance has to remain the same. So if you are taking 29 teeth on T1, take T2 as 71. If you are taking 28 teeth on T1, then take 72 as teeth on T2. Okay, it depends completely on you. Okay, I am for my sake taking 29 as T1 and 71 as T2. This will be completely acceptable in the exam. It is nothing wrong with this answer. Okay, now similarly we can do this for T3 and T4. Okay, So we can write the equations for T3 and T4 also. What are the equations? T3 plus T4 is equal to 160. And the second equation is what? 4 times T3 minus T4 is equal to 0. Just taking T4 on that side. Okay. 4 times T3 minus T4 is equal to 0. Substituting it in our calculator. T3 plus T4 is equal to 160. 4T3 minus T4 is equal to 0. Okay, we are getting direct values. T3 is how much? 32. And T4 is how much? 128. Okay, so no problem in these T.